Thank you for coming live on this program today. We are looking at, the position of Igbo in Nigeria, considering the fact that Igbo has received a threat in Lagos State. And what's your view also on Igbo distancing themselves from the ongoing strike? Let's take it off from there. What's your view?
Okay, thank you. It's my honor being on this station. I must say, as an Igbo man that I am, the Igbo man has gone through different types of humiliations, different types of molestation, as long as Nigeria is concerned. But because we are made with a thick blood, with a royal blood, that keeps us moving, and that is why the Igbo man keeps surmounting the trials or the obstacles laid by the different tribes in Nigeria. Now, but the point is this: have we ever asked ourselves, why are we being haunted? And the reason why we are being haunted, we are not being haunted for a bad reason, but it tells you that when a man achieves a success, the obstacles he passes by in achieving his success comes forward in a metaphorical way or in a superior way to stand ahead of him. So that is what is actually happening. Igbos has conquered Nigeria in all ramifications, but Nigeria would not let go. And then Nigeria will come in a different way as another obstacle to Nigeria, to the Igbos, depriving the Igbo man from declaring or celebrating his or her victory. Now that's the point. Now, when you look at all the threats, Igbos must go, Igbos must go. The question you ask yourself, are they ready to let Igbo go? There's one thing to say, I want to divorce my wife, and there's another thing to offer her a divorce letter. I want to divorce my wife, it's a mere say. But when you tender that divorce letter to your wife, that is when it says that, oh, you are ready. Now, if an Igbo man says, okay, we are going, is Nigeria ready to let an Igbo man go? That's the point. Now, you look at who are those making Nigeria strive? The Igbo man. Let's tell ourselves the truth. In as much as that we know there are some places where we all got it wrong. But another thing is, when an Igbo man, or if the Igbo race actually wants to fight Nigeria to a standstill, the first thing to do is hold accountable or bring down or pull down all the saboteurs, so-called politicians from the Igbo race, who will always go behind to sell out for a price of porridge. I call it a price of porridge because what they get is nothing. It's a practical example with what happened to Ojus Okalu when he was crying in the floor of the Senate. That after all he did for APC, and at the end of the day, they could not give him Senate president. So that is it. And all others, what happened to the former deputy Senate president that is rusting away in jail today? Ike Ekweremadu is as a result of the porridge that was served to him to sell out his people. What happened to Okadigbo and the likes? So it's something we should all understand. If you say you are fighting, or as an Igbo man we are saying that we have an enemy in Nigeria, I said no. I start to disagree. We have an enemy in ourselves. Those that are holding us back from achieving our victory is ourselves. The so-called Igbo politicians who wants to be valuable in Abuja, they are the people pulling us back. They know the truth, and that is why you see the Northerners and the Westerners will tell you. You see the Westerners and the Northerners telling you that you are saying you are fighting for freedom. Meanwhile, your elites are not saying the same thing.
Yes, that brings me to a notice, something circulating on social media, where they say that Igbos knew that they do not benefit anything from the federal government. and they learn, to struggle on their own. Today, they are celebrities in every sector. Is that why the people are always seeing Igbo as soft target because of their investment and the Igbo fear of their labor being destroyed at the end of the day? Or does it mean that Igbos are actually cowards? Especially, can we stand to tell Yorubas in Lagos State that enough is enough?
Now, I will still say this: the Igbos also shows to be cowards. You know why I say so? Why I said that the Igbos seems to say that they are cowards. You invest in another man's land, and the man you have invested in his land will come and destroy your investment. What is happening in your own land? Why not go back home? Why not go back home, better your land, improve your land, and you will find out that all of these things you do in Lagos, in the north, you do it in the east, you will strive. Is Ibeto not striving? Is Inoc Moto not striving? Have you ever heard that Inoc Moto was factory was destroyed? No, because they cannot go to Newi where it's situated to destroy his factory, but they can always go to Ladipo Market and destroy the market. They can always go to Alaba Market and destroy the market. They can always go to Sabongi Market and destroy the market. They can always go to Igbos Market and destroy the market, because those are places they have hold over. A man cannot come to your house and destroy your house. A man can only come and destroy destroy whatever you have outside.
Yes, I want to agree with you on that, considering the fact that Igbos, we're still talking about Nigeria here, and they have right to, constitutionally, to invest anywhere, because Igbos are adventurous in nature. It's not only in Nigeria. If you go to some West African countries, even Africa, like being predicted that 3 years from now they will take over Africa. But away from that, for that insight, thank you. We are looking at Atiku Abubakar coming out to warn the Yoruba elites who pretend to be silent over the constitutional right of Igbos in Lagos State. And of course, we have seen the Lagos State governor coming out to say, the order for the arrest of whoever is the pioneer of that statement, Igbo must go in Lagos State, starting from this month. Then, we have not seen Igbos react on that. We have not seen the elite speak on that, Does it mean that they are not benefiting from the Igbo struggle in Southwest?
Now, the point is, see, this same issue, I will tell you for free that the Yorubas meant everything they are saying, that Igbos must go. The Oba of Lagos once said it, that Igbos must leave Lagos and that Igbos will be thrown into lagoon. Did anything happen? I must tell you for free that Tinubu is even the one pioneering this, because these words are not new, and these words has been coming from the corridors of her, and it has been coming from the corridors of the elites of the Yoruba nation.
Yeah, that's why the Yoruba elites are silent. Nobody's talking.
Now that Atiku is saying that this must happen, I also tell you that Atiku is also trying to buy sympathy for the next election. Atiku is a politician, and our politicians already know that we are divided across lines. Now Atiku is building himself for the next election. Now trying to whip and trying to gather trying to gather empathy from the east, so that at the time of the election they will say he stood by them, and as soon as he gets what he wants, he goes back to what other people have been doing to the Igbos. So it is not new. I'm not saying it that Atiku is doing anything great for the Igbos.
But you see that the Igbos are not threatening any tribe in Nigeria. They're not threatening Hausas. They're not threatening Yorubas. No. But is it because of what Igbo is? I want to get your view on that, because we have Yorubas also. We will never threaten anybody. And let me tell you that Igbos can even stop this threat in Lagos State, because 70% of the investment in Lagos State are directly, according to Lagos State government, owned by Igbos.
Now that's why I told you earlier that the Igbos they acted like cowards. Now the truth is this: if the Igbos moves out of Lagos with all their investment. That is number one way of threatening the Nigerian nation. And you will see the Nigerian nation coming to their knees, begging the Igbos.
But they did it through this end bad government. No Igbo man, was
when we say,
and it's a sign, considering the fact Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention, and any move to protest Nigeria, understanding Nigerian factor, it will be interpreted.
Now the question is this: who generates the money for Nigerian government? The Igbos. Now that you do not even join the end bad government protest, you are doing business. Are you not also feeding that government? Now you are doing business and your state is not even benefiting from the business you're doing. Tell me which of the 5 states in the southeast region that is benefiting from Igbo man business. But the states in the southwest is benefiting from the Igbo man business. I don't know if you're getting me. Your business is located in Lagos. Your business is located in the north. You don't even have a branch in the east. You don't pay tax. I said that. You don't even pay tax to any of the states in the east, but you pay tax to the states in the west. So who is fooling who? You're the one you're robbing yourself by yourself.
Well, but consider the fact that the business thrives more in Lagos.
Now that is it. Why is the business thriving more in Lagos? It's
not only in Lagos, in other African countries.
I'm coming, my brother, calm down.
Yeah.
You know why it's thriving in Lagos? Because the Igbos brought commerce to Lagos. If we also pull it to Anambra, for instance, the trade will also move. That's the truth. If we pull it to Anambra today, it will move. But because we are saying to ourselves that this is the only place where it can work. But if I tell you today, if Ivan Yuba of blessed memory had moved his company to the east, and every other person, Igbo personalities that own companies move it to the east,
like Inoc Moto,
like Inoc Moto did. Is Inoc Moto not functioning today? It's not functioning well. I don't know if I'm making sense. So if we move, you'll find out that commerce will also move with us, because it is where the money is. It is where the trade is that commerce will be. Yes. But we are saying to ourselves, we are the ones saying to ourselves that the business cannot thrive in our place. We are the ones telling ourselves that we must start here, and that is why they are treating us. Because when you see, when a woman says, "I am not leaving my husband, kill me, I am remaining here," the husband will use him and will use her like a rag, and that is what the Nigerian people is doing to the Igbo people. Because we are making them believe that without this place we cannot survive. But we should make them understand that without us they cannot survive, because we are turning the coin upside down.
I think, it's like these Igbos are gradually buying into this consciousness. What you just said now, the reason why they said, Nigeria, excuse me first, we are beginning to identify certain things. The government, to the federal government, we are surprised that Igbos stayed away from this protest.
Now, the issue of the protest you keep saying, I don't know, I want us to understand something. The protest had nothing to do to Nigerian economy. You know why I said the protest had nothing to do with the Nigerian economy?
But Nigeria lost over 500 billion on one day.
Nigeria would own for one day, and they will recoup it back in a day. Because by the time commerce returns, they will recoup it back. And the states where you are domiciling will also recoup it. But your state will suffer it.
Why? How?
Because you are not domiciled in Imo State. Nor are you domiciled in Anambra. Nor are you domiciled in Enugu. Nor are you domiciled in Ebonyi. Where are you domiciled? Lagos, Ogun State, Kano, Kaduna, and the like.
So that to generate income.
To generate income. I don't know if I get it.
But does it mean that Igbos have to stay in one particular region?
Now the point is, where is these things happening? My brother, I am the one who has the money. I should be able to detect where I want to spend my money. Now that I have money and I abandon my house and go outside to spread, I'm a poor man. That is why the Igbos have been seen as poor people.
Jesus.
Because I know why I'm saying this. We left our, see, they say